Time right now at 10:14 here on Live Impact News. Just getting ready for this special interview that we have lined up for you this morning, because after 30 years of marriage, a Concord couple now running to be crowned and named America's favorite couple. Josh and Marilyn White are semifinalists in this national contest from Variety magazine, and if they win, they're going to get $20,000 as well as a double date with Jeff and Emily Goldblum. How fun. Good morning, Josh and Marilyn. Thanks for joining us.
Hi, Jane. It's good to be with you.
We're so glad to be with you.
Okay, so Marilyn, why are we in separate locations?
Well, I am in Concord presently, and Josh is in Olean, New York, because he is helping out his sister and brother-in-law for the next few months.
Oh, so sweet.
Yes.
A family affair. Josh, take us back to, August 1995? What made you say, this is the woman I want to meet?
So, Marilyn loves this story. So August 22nd, 1995 was the first day of the semester at Southeastern Seminary, where I was in my third year. Marilyn was starting her first year, and I had been asked to, I'd used up all the choir credits I could do, but the choir director was like, please sing in the choir this year. So I was there waiting for the seminary choir to begin, and Marilyn, I saw her walking down the center aisle of the chapel, and first time I ever laid eyes on her, I was like, her hair, and she was wearing shorts and these rafting sandals, and I was like, this is a person I need to introduce myself to. So at the end of choir, I walked over and just shook her hand. How are you doing? And then the next day, I went to my first class, and I walked in, and she just happened to be in the same class, and the only seat in the room was right beside her. So I walked in, sat down, we had a conversation, and then at the end, she was like, you want to go to chapel with me after class? And I said, in my 3 years, I'd maybe been to chapel 6 times, but I was like, if you want me to go to chapel, I'll go to chapel with you. And so after that, she had another class. I waited for her in front of the chapel, and as she came walking up, there was another guy there, and I immediately thought, oh my gosh, I've got competition. And she walks up with this guy and then stops and says to him, hey, do you want to sit with us? And I was like, she said us. And that was the day. 6 weeks later, I proposed, and we were married 10 months after that.
Wow, 6 weeks later, and I love all of the details remembered by a man. Marilyn, what was your impression like? Are they just as vivid?
Oh, yes. When we first met, because I was just coming into choir, that was my first day at class and everything, and coming in and didn't know anybody, so we went through the choir time singing, and he came over to me after choir and introduced himself, and we just kind of hit it off. And then, like you said, the next day, it was just a God thing that had the one chair that was open was beside me. And for us to go to chapel together, that was really neat. And so we just spent the next 6 weeks hanging out, had several classes together, and then he proposed at my home church in front of everybody at my home church. So it was quite a neat time.
Meant to be.
I had hair back then.
Oh, you two are both so handsome still 30 years younger. So now, you've got, 3 decades under your belt. What is the secret? I'm sure you have been asked to still being together, still laughing, and going through all the things that marriages go through.
So I will say, and I tell people this all the time, I'm a minister and a chaplain in the Army, that perseverance beats passion every time. There's always going to be ups and downs in life. It's the sticking it out that makes the big difference. Love is a decision. Marilyn, you were going to say something.
I was going to say lots of prayer and letting God be in the center of our marriage. That for us, that has been the key. And we have been through so many hard things and felt like we weren't going to make it, but God was bigger than all of it, and He has brought us to a place where I believe we're stronger now than we were in 1996 when we got married. So
Yeah.
for sure we are. So.
That is, yeah, the true test of time and what strong marriages do. You go through it a little bit. You got to walk through that fire. And so, I mean, Josh, you mentioned that you're an Army chaplain, 3 overseas deployments. Does that test your marriage?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So the first one was Afghanistan in 2010. I was gone for most of the year. Our children were 12, 10, and 6. And, it's not that we were at odds with each other, but separation, you're growing in separate spaces. And so it's like you're kind of going like this, and there has to be a coming back together. The military, we talk a lot about reintegration, and that's tough. That's one of the reasons the ministry that we started. We want to help military couples with that kind of thing, is spouses and children kind of coming back together and dealing with the stresses of military life.
Yeah, and then Marilyn having to hold things down at home. What was that like for you?
That first deployment was a huge eye opener because I had no idea what it was actually like, because we'd never been through that before, and it was extremely hard. Thankfully, we had a good, strong church community, and then our family readiness group through the unit that he served with. We had monthly meetings, and so that was a huge help to us as well. But like you said, you live parallel lives, but the reintegration was very difficult in that deployment. But we made it through. We had counseling and had to have counseling and got through. So we're very thankful.
And now you're running Acacia Ministries. What is
Yes.
that gap that you're trying to fill between military families and ministry?
So there's really 2 things, and I'll do it briefly. Our website is acacia-ministries.org, and so we kind of flesh this out. But the brief version is, it's military life is difficult. It's hard for the military service member. It's hard for the spouse. It's difficult for kids. And so what we want to do is not just kind of a retreat-based thing, but some long-term coming alongside them. And then also with ministry families. I've been a vocational minister for over 35 years. And just working with those ministers, their spouses, and their children, especially when they have been through really difficult times in a local church, to help them heal from that, and then help get them back on the path to serving churches and their communities.
I mean, wow, that's what a beautiful goal and mission and a calling, would you say?
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So tell us about the $20,000. Have you fantasized about it? What you would do if you win?
We talked about it, and every cent of the 20 grand, if we win, is going to go straight into the ministry, helping these families that are going to be coming to us. We're building out some infrastructure and places for people to stay and stuff like that. So all of it is going to go straight to the ministry. Because service really is our heart. I'm going to brag on my wife for a second. In 2024, she won the Presidential Lifetime Volunteer Achievement Award for her service to the military volunteer service. And that's just kind of our heart, is serving people.
Well, both of you have beautiful hearts. Marilyn, what does it feel like to represent Concord and the Carolinas on a national stage like this?
Oh, I think it's a great honor. I mean, we love where we're from, and we're so thankful that we've gotten this far. I had no idea. I didn't even know Josh had signed us up.
Surprise!
Yeah, surprise. Guess what? But it is a great honor to represent our city and our state, because it is a wonderful place to live, and we're very proud of being North Carolinians.
And how fun would it be going on a double date with the Goldblums, Jeff
Oh,
and
so fun. Honestly, when I first signed up, I did not know about the money. I didn't know about the variety thing. I just saw, hey, double date. And I was like, that looks like fun. And I had no idea what I was getting into. And then it's, when the contest started, it's like, oh, this is an entire thing. Okay.
an entire thing.
Yes, and we like a lot of his movies. We've watched them many times, and
so great.
enjoy him as an actor. So yes, that would be a very unique night, we'll say.
Yeah. All right. So tell us, how can we support you?
So you can go. So there's a couple of things. The contest is really about. I mean, there's prizes, but it's about raising funds for the Los Angeles Food Bank, and we are very much into feeding the hungry and helping those in need. So we love that. And then an organization called Oceana. You can vote for us every day at America's Fave, F-A-V, couple.org/2026/Josh-and-Marilyn. Again, that's americasfavecouple.org/2026/Josh-and-Marilyn. And that's how you vote for us. And then there's ways you can buy extra votes by donating to the causes that they are doing the contest for. And that's great. But, we have so many friends and family that have voted every day and I think today we're in third place right now. But in this round, we started in 10th. We've hopped up to first. We've been kind of running between first and third. So we're jockeying with some other couples, and that's fine. It's all for a good cause, and it's a lot of fun.
Oh, wow. All right, Marilyn, any last thoughts?
We're just thankful for what God's done, and we appreciate the opportunity to have this interview with you.
Oh, well, appreciate you both. It's such a pleasure to talk to you. And it closes, by the way, this round for the semifinals closes this Thursday. So we're going to drop the link as well on this, which will live in perpetuity online. Okay, so you can forward it to your socials and get more votes that way. And we wish you the best, and we hope to see you down the road, $20,000 richer.
All right. Thank you, Jane.
Thank you so much, Jane.
All right. Josh and Marilyn White from Concord. Help them reach America's favorite couple. They sure are mine right now. All right. We're going to take a break here on Live Impact News.